Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at a new flashlight that I recently picked up from Olight. This is the i3T2 EOS. Now there is a ton of videos on this particular light, maybe not this particular color, but this light on YouTube already. So why am I making this video? The reason for it is because I decided to pick up this light. This is actually one that they recently released in this color, and when I got it in hand, I said, you know what? I've bet that there's a lot of people out there that are probably looking for a last-minute Valentine's Day gift, and I think this would definitely make a really good gift. It's a great gift for anybody, men, women, children, friends, anybody can use a flashlight. And then it just so happens that this particular color kind of celebrates or commemorates the Valentine's Day because it is pink. I know pink and red are traditional colors that are associated with Valentine's Day, so I decided to go ahead and do this video. So again, this says Slim Tail Switch Flashlight. This is probably one of the best models of flashlight out there, and it's probably one of the best models of flashlight that Olight makes. The reason for it is because, again, it is very slim, very easy to use. It takes a readily accessible battery. So again, anybody can use it. And the flashlight is something that everybody should have. I'm not saying they should carry it on a daily basis, even though I do recommend it, but they should at least have it readily accessible either in a glove compartment, your desk at work, or carry it on your person. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one here. As you can see, this is a pink color. And then in the back, it does give you some specifications. This has a high output lumens of 200, so very great output for majority of EDC tasks. So the majority of things that this flashlight is going to be used for, that output is great. And then you do have a low output of 5 lumens. So you do have a big gap between the highest output and the lowest output. I almost wish that it was a little closer, maybe like a 50 lumen or 30 lumen or something like that. But again, this is great because that very low lumen actually gives you a 21-hour runtime. So again, if you wanted to preserve your battery life and all you need is 5 lumen, then 21 hours is what you're going to get. Now the high output, you do have 200 lumens. That is good for actually 7 minutes. But then after 7 minutes, it actually ramps down, obviously to protect it from overheating and stuff like that, to 100 lumens, and that is good for 28 minutes. So again, just a couple things to keep in mind when you're looking at flashlights. So let's go ahead and open this guy up, and we are going to take a look at this color because again, it is a new color that they just introduced, and hopefully it is still available through their site. It'd be ashamed if I'm making this video and then you go and try and pick it up and it's not available. So because this flashlight pretty much it's not rechargeable or anything like that, all you get as far as anything else extra in the box is going to be a user manual. And then you do have the light itself. Let's go ahead and set it off to the side because you do have a little thing down here that says read me. It says before first use, unscrew the tail cap and remove the insulating film. They do have this little film that ships with, so the battery doesn't make contact and it doesn't die or turn on or corrode or something like that. So we want to go ahead and unscrew the tail cap and remove that little insulating film. So here it is. Okay, as you guys can see, it's a little kind of yellow dot there. And then inside you do have a battery. These do ship with a regular AAA battery. That's what this takes. As I mentioned, it is really accessible. AAAs are great because you can find them pretty much everywhere. Now the pocket clip does sit inside of the or around the tail cap here, so it is nice and secure. You do have an O-ring right there, which helps for any water or dust or anything like that of getting into the body of the flashlight. And once you screw that down, the pocket clip is nice and secure. Now, I like the fact that they went with this kind of rose gold pocket clip just because it really matches the pink color here very, very nicely. Now, one thing to note is that you do have this knurling that goes all the way around the flashlight here. I'm not sure if I like it bare like that or if I would have preferred maybe having some gold going around it or something like that. But so far, I kind of like it. Again, this is my first impressions. This is the first time that I'm seeing it in person. Now, I did think, initial thoughts were that the pink itself was going to be more of a powdered look to it. This is actually more of a like a shiny side, like a polished look to it. So I don't know if you guys can make it out. So it's a polished pink. which is pretty interesting. That is really, really cool. Now, going back to the pocket clip here, now this is what they call a reverse S pocket clip. And what that means is that you can actually use the back part here to clip it onto your pocket. But if you wanted to attach this to the brim of the hat, you can use the front part here to attach it to the brim of the hat, like a baseball cap or something like that. And then it gives you the ability to actually go hands-free on the flashlight itself. So it's really, really cool. So you do have a rubberized tail cap switch here. It does have a little bit of bumps and stuff like that on the top, which allows your thumb from not slipping off when you go to use it. On the one side, you do have branding, so it does say Olight right there. And then on the opposite side, you do have the i3T2 EOS, which is the model of this flashlight. Now, in order to use the flashlight, I believe you do have momentary on, which means if you lightly press the light, so in other words, not clicking it all the way, just lightly press it, you're going to be able to cycle through the modes. So you have the low and then the high. So 5 lumens and then 200 lumens. And then if you let go, it'll let go and you won't have it in the light anymore. But if you want it to be constant on, then you click it down and then there is your constant on. And then if you click it and click it again, you go through the different modes. So that is your low right there. Click off, click on. It's going to be high, click off, click on, low, and then so forth and so on. So let me see, if I click off and I wait a couple seconds and I click it on again, it does come on the last mode that you had it on. So again, it does have a memory. So if you always like it to come on the high mode, you don't have to worry about it, obviously as long as you don't change the battery. But if you go to use it again, it's going to come on high again. Now, I don't know if you guys can notice this, but when I turn the light on, it almost like ramps up to that, to the output. I don't know if you guys can notice that. So let's see, I'm going to turn it on. It should come on high again. You guys see that? Maybe it's just the camera, but it almost looks like it's ramping up on the light itself. So again, this is a really awesome flashlight to carry every day with you because of the size, because of the readily available battery. It's the ease of use. Again, you just have 2 modes with 1 tail cap switch. Pretty easy to cycle through both of those. So this is obviously a recommendation of mine for pretty much anybody. Again, if you're looking for a last minute gift, maybe jump on over to the Olight website. I'll leave a link below to their site in case you guys are interested, and see if they still have, if you like this color available, or maybe they have other colors. You might favor another particular color, or somebody that you're buying it for, favors a particular color. Maybe you can find that for them. They do have the bigger brother to this one, which is the i3T, and then they do have rechargeable options. Usually those end in R, so like i3 or i5R would be the rechargeable one, where you can recharge the battery that comes on the flashlight itself. So remember, the T is going to be the ones that are going to use the disposable batteries. The R is going to be the one that's going to use the rechargeable one that comes with it, and it'll usually come with a charging cable as well. So again, in case you guys are looking for a last minute Valentine's Day gift, I think the i3T2 EOS here is a really awesome option. Again, in this color, it looks really, really cool. And like I said, a flashlight is something that anybody can use. So men, women, children, friends, co-workers, anybody. So if you're looking for a gift, I would definitely recommend something like this. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.